Welcome. My name is Penelope Chatterton. Welcome to Awaken the Dream. My friends, I have a guest I have not seen in several years. His name is Bill Free, which I like his name a lot. I think Free is wonderful. And he's a free man, and he's a beautiful guy, and he's excited about A Course in Miracles. And the co-founder of the Teachers of God Foundation. Got that right? Well, you've got to bring me up to snuff. I have not seen you in a while. What you've been up to. I know you're newly married. You are continuing your studies, and you are... Tell us about the Teachers of God Foundation, or how you created it, or how it came to you to do this.
Well, thank you. I am happy to be back.
Yeah,
and
thank you.
And so the Teachers of God Foundation is an idea that Lisa, we were just married in October.
Yeah.
Lisa and I had this idea when we were on the beach one day that how can we serve this assignment that we're on?
Yeah.
We're sent here by God to just help Jesus save the world.
Yeah.
And to just really practice these principles of A Course in Miracles, and then teach others how to do the same thing.
You're big fans of A Course in Miracles.
Yes.
Right from the top. We can start right there. And
Right.
that's a beautiful treatise.
Right.
All right, so that's how you enter stage left with A Course in Miracles in your hand.
Right.
And so you're sitting on the beach, and you decided you were trying to figure out how together you can sort of come up with an idea.
Well, we really were enjoying our dialogue with each other in the Course, and we loved the Course in Miracles, and we began to realize that we could be helpful to others in sharing this message with them. Mm-hmm. And a vehicle would, like a foundation, would be helpful for us to be able to be recognized by the public. Yeah. And then also having a nonprofit, we were able to have the financial ability to be able to do the things that that money takes to be able to produce these ideas and move this vehicle into application. So we had the idea for the nonprofit in June of 2012.
Okay.
And
a couple of years ago,
within 3 months of applying for that status, we were given the 501c3 status.
It wasn't hard.
It wasn't hard. We had an expert on our team that knew what to do and was very good at it, and she made it happen for us. And we stayed on top of it. We did what we were supposed to do, and Providence moved in, and it just occurred. It happened very easily.
Meant to happen.
We had to go through the hoops, but they seemed to just, anything that was in the way just dissolved.
Yeah, yeah.
And from that, we really didn't know what we were going to do next. We had no idea how we were going to use this platform that we were given. And it just sort of started unfolding. People began coming to us and saying, "Oh, how can I help you with your organization? Well, we love you guys. You guys are so, we just love your energy and your enthusiasm and your passion for this message. How can we help you?" And so people started coming in and wanting to be part of what we were doing.
Well, your energy is infectious, both of you. They picked up on that, I'm sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, the truth is contagious.
Yeah.
And all we're doing is carrying the truth to others. Yeah. That's it. And we do it by how we live. We do it by our enthusiasm for the message. And also, there's something that takes place in your psyche and in your energy when you have been set free. Yeah. When you're no longer driven by conditions and hypnosis and the things and the beliefs that you were used to have. And you have an understanding that these are thoughts that I have, and they don't have to be in charge. Yeah. That the I am nature, the true self, actually can have dominion over these situations.
Yeah, a good sense of what they call knowledge of who you are and what this is about, which can be this is a dense place. And so to cut through all of that takes a little work.
Right, right.
Hence the Course in Miracles.
Right. Well, Lisa and I both love the Course.
Yeah.
We wake up with it every day,
Oh.
and other ideas as well, other traditions. We read, you know, all of the different material out there. Joel Goldsmith, Osho, Muji is fantastic.
Yeah.
Ramana Maharshi,
Yeah.
all the non-dual thinking.
Yeah.
We love that, and
Yeah.
and so, but the Course in Miracles is our shtick. It's
Yeah.
it's what we do,
Yeah.
and it's what we feel is our assignment
Yeah.
in time and space, and so we've made that what we're about.
Yeah.
We're Course
You're
in
committed.
Miracles. We're Course in Miracles teachers.
Yeah.
We're ministers of God, ordained by God.
Yeah.
And so we're here to share that passion with others, and then allow them to have the same freedom that we have found is available
Yeah.
for all of
Yeah.
us.
Hard to hold that back, isn't it?
It is.
Once you're free.
Yeah, it is.
Teachers of God, teachers. You're promoting teachers.
Well, we are. We're really we're promoting the idea that we're all teachers of God.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Right.
Yeah.
We're promoting the idea that, and none of us aren't. There's the teacher of God who just reads and learns.
Yeah.
And we're here to say you don't have to stop there.
Yeah.
You can keep going, and you can share this truth, and you can share it in whatever style is best fits you.
Yeah.
And your guide, the Holy Spirit,
Yeah.
will tell you what to do.
What to do.
Just like we all have that guide,
Yep.
and we just have to learn the access point.
Yeah.
And what is in the way of the access point is removed by forgiveness.
Yeah.
But forgiveness dissolves all sorrows. It removes all the blocks
Yeah.
to the awareness of love's presence,
Yeah.
which is our natural
Yeah.
state.
You know, that's kind of exciting. You're like a coach for individuality, because you can all love the Course, but there's something special that everyone can do,
Yes.
that they can discover if they are free and open to the guidance.
Yes. Well, Lisa and I we were gathered with these volunteers, and we were wondering, you know, what we're to work on.
Yeah.
Show us,
Yeah.
Holy Spirit,
Here
what
we
are we
are.
doing?
Yeah.
Show us the way. And Lisa did a program a couple of years prior, a 40-day program for herself. And when she and we had a place in Rochester, New Hampshire, and we're sitting in the kitchen one day, and she goes, you know, I think I'm going to do the 40-day program again. I'm going to drop it in to an online program, and I'm just going to put that out there. And so we were going, okay, she already had it ready, just needed to be dropped into an online program.
Wow.
And then a couple of days before the program was to be started, she had this like amazing dream that said, where Jesus told her to that she was going to write the program over from scratch.
Oh.
And so it wasn't going to be a dropped-in script. It wasn't going to be something that was already canned. It was going to be brand new.
Ah.
And she started doing it, and it was so exciting to watch, because I was watching her. She had no idea. She didn't read anything the night before or the morning of. She would sit down, and she would freshly write these ideas from A Course in Miracles
Yeah.
to create this 40-day program. And she started writing it from day 1, day 2, day 3, and day 4. As she wrote it, it was brand new to her every single morning.
Oh, that's perfect.
And this 40-day program has turned into the the flagship of what the Teachers of God Foundation is bringing to the world, to help those that are just scratching the surface in awakening.
Yeah.
Or right now we have about 1,100 people that are in our third pass of the 40-day program. We've
Wow.
done, I think we're in this is our third, or let's see, 1, 2, 3, this is our third pass.
Yeah.
We've had almost 3,000 people come through that program.
Yeah.
Students that have been students of the Course for 10, 20, 30 years are going, oh my God, this material is causing a shift
Yeah.
in my awareness. I know what my purpose is now.
Yeah.
I know why I'm here.
Instead of 365 lessons, we got 40 days.
You have 40 days. Well, we really encourage everyone that gets awakened to their own divinity, awakened to the awareness that they are this self that they've been looking for. We encourage all of them. Okay, now start doing the workbook. If you haven't done the workbook, start on lesson 1, do 365, read the text, the manual for teachers, the supplements. This is the beginning of a whole new life of being aware and responsible for your life. And you can change your experience by changing your mind and your beliefs.
You know, that big word responsible is huge. People have to really want it, and when they're ready, there you are. And you've got this program.
Right.
I'm thrilled to think of Lisa giggling her way through 40 days. I'm sure it must have been interesting to her to see what was coming.
Well, the good you'll see Lisa on another program. But her enthusiasm is so so ready and so open that it didn't surprise her. It didn't startle her. She just said, I'm going to do it. I'm doing it.
Sure.
She didn't say oops or oh or how am I going to do it.
Me?
She just stepped right into it and did it, and it has been an amazing success. It has transformed so many lives. We have about 140 students that have come through that we have from the 40-day program. We move you to the certification program.
Okay.
And the certification program is now a 6-month program that comes after the 40-day program.
Great. Okay.
And the 6-month program is for people who have done the 40-day program and said, you know, I'm all in. I didn't understand what the course was teaching me when I was doing it on self-study, although it is a self-study course, and everyone will eventually go back to that. But a lot of people get stuck in the language of the course, in sometimes it's hard to read. Lisa has a way of bringing it into practical application and use and making it sound like it's fun and easy. And so people that were having difficulty with the course, or maybe even never heard of the course, but got into the 40-day program, now want to know, okay, what's next?
What's next?
And so we point them to the Course in Miracles. We point them to the workbook lessons and the text. We also, for those that have finished the workbook lessons and the text, we invite them to go deeper. With the 6-month certification program, we invite them to now make this your life purpose.
And how did this come about, the 6 months? Who wrote that or put that together? I mean, how did that happen?
Well, it was another download where Lisa started getting these ideas. We were talking again at dinner or in the kitchen, and we got an idea that, well, we need to have a training program to move people to a next step, because the 40-day program sort of gets your feet wet, makes you
all excited and ready to go,
gets you an appetite, and you have enough information because it's holographic. It has enough of a spark that's arisen in you where you know that this is the truth, and you want more.
You want more.
And so,
what a nice goal.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
And so again, Lisa's just an amazing teacher, and she's very gifted as a channel for God. I watch her write the 6-month program. And the 6-month program comes, it just drops right in. She doesn't know the night before what she's going to write, but that morning,
here
it is. So we did it in a curriculum style course where you get 1 lesson a week for 24 weeks. And we do a video where we'll do a 10 or so. I did a few of the lessons. Lisa did most of them. She's really been teaching me how to just really be open to these ideas and let them come. And so she's my partner in life.
What a team. You're a team.
She's my beautiful wife. She's my partner in life, and she's my partner in the Teachers of God Foundation. And so we work together Her gift is just an awesome teacher and intuitive, and she's inspired in dreams and just getting these downloads. She's a great partner for me. And then I'm the side of our partnership that I'm business management. I mean, I'm totally awake from the dream.
You're free.
And I'm free as a result of doing the course myself.
Yeah.
Before Lisa and I met. And so we bring our wholeness together into our relationship. And now we're saying, okay, Holy Spirit, what do we do now? What's next?
Yeah.
And we're really open for, tomorrow being a whole brand new day, and the next day being a whole brand new day.
Yeah.
And maybe some ideas that we had today, they get changed day after tomorrow, and we're okay with that because we're not in charge.
Yeah.
We step back and He leads the way.
Yeah.
And He leads the way in our relationship, in our business affairs, in the Teachers of God Foundation. And so what we do is we just bring our gifts and ask Him, how would you have us use these gifts?
You're Mr. Practical. Now, how are our guests who are watching this show, just let me interrupt you to give the website where, let's say they want to do the 40-day program, or they have done it and they want to do the 6 months. Can you tell our friends how to go about finding you?
Well, you can go to teachersofgod.org or teachersofgod.com.
Okay.
And you can look on the events tab, and you'll see what we have for upcoming events.
Okay.
And you'll see what we have for the 40-day program. The certification program it's also there.
Okay.
I think we have it on our website still. But what we are doing is we're offering the 40-day program 3 times a year.
Okay.
And it's free. It's costs nothing, and everyone can tell their friends about it. And people around the world are being let free. They're being set free of their own suffering because they're following these principles.
Yeah.
They're doing the work. It's 40 days. It's kind of like Jesus 40 days in the desert, and that number 40 has had a mystical application connected with it for 10,000 years.
The old zero God protection.
Right. So the 40-day program is available.
So they can go to teachersofgod.org or .com, get look around if they want to jump in.
They can sign up. The next program starts August the 1st.
Ah, good to know.
And the one after that, we have them 3 times a year.
Yeah.
The next one will be in 2015.
Right.
And the certification program will be offered 1 time a year.
One time a year.
We'll open it 1 time a year.
Okay.
Beginning sometime in next February will be we're in our 4th month of the current group.
Gotcha.
That we have. It's about 100 people.
Okay.
And then our next program will start around February or March.
I'm so glad you're putting all this practicality out there, because people might be really excited about, then I have time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, talk about the minister program. Are you thinking something? Where are we going from the 6 months? We've gone to the 40 days to the certification. Now are you thinking about certification as Teachers of God, or you mentioned something about, well, we're all ministers of God anyway.
Right.
But are you trying to put it into words, or how are you doing that?
Well, the Teachers of God Foundation, we're being guided right now in what we're doing. So these are ideas that are we'll see how they unfold.
Yeah.
I
like that. You don't have,
we don't have an attachment.
Flowing.
We have a high participation, low attachment to the outcome. He's in charge at our request.
Sweet.
And the certification program, we see that really evolving into an ordination program.
Yeah, that's where I was going.
We're ordained by God. We're sent by God on assignment.
Yeah.
This is the Great Awakening,
Yeah.
and this is our part.
Yeah.
So show me.
Yeah.
Send them to me, Father.
Yeah.
Show me the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty darn exciting.
Yeah.
And think of all the variety of forms and the uniqueness that's going to show up to share.
Well, it's
and the numerous talents that people have and abilities.
It's really amazing. We have people that are actually moving to us from Florida, from different parts of the country. We have people that are moving here to help us to grow this this foundation.
I see a village.
of the Teachers of God Foundation. And we're not trying to do great things. We just want to be great for His purpose. We just really want to be used by God to be a source and the light in this world. You know, Jesus said a long time ago that you are the light of the world, now walk in it.
Yeah.
And that's what we're wanting to do.
Yeah.
We found a way. You know, the Course in Miracles is the roadmap to freedom.
Yeah.
It's really the grail, the holy grail that everyone is looking for, was that they are as God created them.
Yeah.
And
it's really true.
It's really true. and it has so much freedom attached to it that we just want to share it. You know, we don't want to be evangelists, but we are the demonstration of that truth. So as the Course in Miracles describes our situations on a daily basis, that all encounters are holy encounters. So we don't have to go look for anything.
Yeah.
It's going to be sent to us.
Yeah.
And we're not in charge. He's in charge. And when we step back and let Him lead the way, then everything just happens naturally.
Yeah. And that's the result of being free.
Right.
And open and listening and trusting.
Right.
And living your truth.
Yep.
That's a great mission. So who knows? I can see it blossoming all over the place with where you're heading, and this going into this and this going into this, and Teachers of God are everywhere, and you're there to say yes.
We are. And we have some exciting things happening. We've just been invited by Unity Online Radio to be guest hosts of a new a weekly radio program for them. And we're looking forward to that. It's launched July the 11th, 2015. And so Lisa and I will be doing a show. We'll be co-hosting that show. And we'll have an ability for folks to go to our website and have questions for Lisa and Bill at Unity Online Radio, and so we'll answer those questions live.
Can you talk on the radio? Are you going to be able to do any of that, or are you just, so it's a talk, give and take thing?
It's a talk show. We'll have guest teachers that will come and join us.
That'll be better than car radio.
Yes.
Car talk.
Yes, car talk.
Car talk.
Yeah.
This will be God talk.
Yeah, it'll be God talk.
That's wonderful. Yeah. Okay, and then I already asked you to get going on the public access because I'm a fanatic about how wonderful this is.
Right.
So, you know, TV, radio, YouTube, internet, whatever.
Yep.
Isn't that amazing?
Yes.
How worldly we can be.
Yep. Well, and the cool thing is that the technology that we have today brings us together in such an amazing way.
Yeah.
We have, Lisa and I are going to Denmark to do a workshop in August.
Yep.
And those people came to us from, actually Lisa did a tour over there a couple years ago for 6 weeks in Denmark and Sweden. So they've called her back, and they've asked the two of us to come back as a team to do a workshop, and this workshop is going to be really about working with others, the title of this show today.
Yeah. We have 5 minutes to go. I told you it goes fast.
It goes real fast.
So let's give the website address again. It's teachersofgod.org or .com.
Right.
To find this, I want to give you a name now about the magic duo or the powerful duo, because it's so nice to see your two energies and your two talents coming together to make this wonderful opportunity for folks to wake up. Who have gotten their feet wet. But you know, you mentioned something that I'm very aware of, that the Course can be painful for folks, and that often it can sit on a shelf because you get into it and you get bogged down with the language and oh, that's a ridiculous lesson, you know, how, I mean, it's trying to help you to see freshly, but still, you could cop out pretty easily. So I like the idea that you can help them to maybe make it more practical.
Well, actually we do. We, in our program, we just started our first team. The Teachers of God has started its first prayer ministry team. And so we have a team of people who are experienced with working with others, who are there online on our private Facebook page, and they will soon be on our website page, because we're making that interactive and a community, so that it's sort of like Facebook. You'll be able to talk in it and have a community online. So we have a prayer ministry where people will be able to go to prayer@teachersofgod.org, and they'll be able to, just say, I'm having trouble here. Can you help me with this? Or can you, what should I do with this? I got this workbook lesson, I don't get it, and what can I do with this?
That's given me a regular chill.
Yeah.
That's a brilliant idea.
It is, and we have a team of volunteers that have been through the certification program.
That are clear.
They're course students, they finished the workbook lessons, they're very clear, and they're there for those people, and they have already volunteered their time to take 1 day a week answering prayer letters, to take 1 day a week answer on Facebook, doing real-time answers to people's questions in our Facebook group. And so we've started our first prayer ministry group.
That's wonderful.
It gets actually launched Monday. This coming Monday is being launched. So we're very excited about that.
Oh, I like the idea of an interesting, complicated-looking maybe question coming at you where you can cut right to the chase.
Yes.
And get some help for folks to see clearly, to shift into what's the truth about the story.
Yes.
So.
Yes. And help them to go. They're not going to spend time on the story. They're just going to go right to the truth.
Yeah.
And
messing with listening to I got where you're lost, but this is it.
They're not fixing anybody.
No.
Right. Very exciting. We have several people from across the over in Australia. We have people in the United States. We have our prayer ministry team is a very broad group and very experienced with the message of Course in
That really
Miracles.
is just wonderful. You have so many facets to this foundation, from what I can see.
Yes.
Different stages of development and excitement and graduating. I love the idea that you get so excited about this, you want more, and then you can go into this, and then you could move into that, and that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's very, very exciting. Lisa will share some other things.
I know. I'm looking forward to talking to her next week. She's coming on, and you've been such a blessing. And in our last minute, I want you to know you're a very important soul in this team, for sure. Being a very practical gal myself, I mean, it's nice to work within the realm of the world. We have to figure out how to deal.
Yes.
And I can see where you are a marvelous asset and an inspired guy, and you know who you are, and you're free.
True.
Mr. Bill Free.
Thank you.
Thank you for being on my program.
Thank you.
And thank you, my friends, for joining us on Awaken the Dream. I'll talk to you again soon.